That's a good fish right there. There we go, girl. Woo, man.
This episode of Let's Take It Outside is brought to you by Sumner County, Tennessee, a destination where history, live music, and the great outdoors are the star of the show.
I'm excited to be back in Sumner County, Tennessee. It's one of my favorite places to visit. In Sumner County, it's all about the outdoors, fishing, history, barbecue, and country music. Spending time on Old Hickory Lake is like reconnecting with an old friend. Today, I'm spending time with a new friend, country singer Laine Hardy. Me and my buddy, Captain Ian, are taking him fishing on Old Hickory Lake. I was so excited to meet Laine Hardy. It was really cool. I knew he was going to be a cool guy. He's from Louisiana. He fishes. He loves to turkey hunt. So I wasn't too worried about the celebrity side of, meeting Laine. And, what I found is people that usually enjoy the outdoors are just really down to earth and a lot of fun.
We're headed to a creek ledge in a creek a couple miles down the lake here. We're gonna be targeting white bass. They pull up on these humps this time of year. Shad that spawned in the spring now are grown, inch or so in size, and they're worth eating now. So what they do basically is school them up nearly like dolphins, and they use the surface of the water to pin them up, and then they come up in the jumps, and we get to catch them. So,
okay, awesome. Let's do it.
We'll make us a little ride here.
It's so great being back in Sumner County out on Old Hickory Lake. And of course, the only guy I'm going to be fishing with is Captain Ian Huey. He is the best of the best out here. I can tell you, he knows exactly where you're going on the lake, exactly what type of species you're going to catch, and what method of fishing you should be using. And he is always right on. First fish of the day, Laine. Misty 1, Laine 0 right now.
Ooh, it's a big one. You got a net or no?
There you go.
Nice. It's a good fish.
It's an 8.2 pounder.
It looks more like 5. I don't know about that, Laine. Now, come on.
Maybe half a pound.
He's 8 pounds.
Chicken nugget.
Chicken nuggets right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one. Okay, hold on.
You got one too?
Woo! Let's see.
When we first went out there, the first person to catch a fish was all of us. We kind of caught all the fish at the same time, around the same time. They were decent sized fish too.
Laine's is bigger than mine, but that's okay. We both got hooked up.
You gotta look them in the eye and let them know who you are.
Right? Great start of the day right here. Fishing out in Sumner County on Old Hickory Lake.
My first time. Not fishing, but fishing out here. It's going great.
It's great. Okay, kiss and release.
Yep.
Let's do it. They're gone.
Well, when I first met Miss Misty, we got along real well. We were just trading back stories about fishing and where we're from. She's from Florida, I'm from Louisiana. So we're both kind of from a fishing background, and we fished growing up.
What do you got?
I have no idea. It's not fighting much. I feel like it's a catfish. It feels like one.
Okay.
Because they're just lazy.
Lazy. They're like, it's over. Oh, it's big, whatever it is.
Catfish.
Oh, look at that big old catfish. Woo!
I don't want it to flick.
Look at that. That's nice.
Coincidence.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Woo!
Smile.
Good sized channel.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't think you're gonna kiss him.
I ain't gonna kiss him. His wish is gonna tickle my chin.
Yeah, we're not into that. Where's some of your favorite places, you know, to go out on the water back home in Louisiana?
When I'm back home in Louisiana, I normally go to the same spots every time.
Are those secret spots that you're gonna fill me in on so I can fish?
I can't say. I still haven't said to this day where it is, but it just depends on how high the water is, or if it rained.
Right, and what's happening.
Normally when I go home, I'll fish on the mouth of the lake, somewhere on the bank down Blind River or Alligator Bayou.
I've heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Lake Marpaw is one of the big lakes out there. There's a lot, every weekend people go out there and have a good time. And a lot of catfishing goes on out there too.
I love catfishing. Hey, you caught a catfish earlier today.
I did.
Stay tuned for more time on Old Hickory Lake with Laine Hardy.
It was great coming out here to Flipper's Marina where we launched this morning and just meet Laine and hear his story. He had tried out for American Idol twice, and of course, you know, history is telling on itself. He won the second time around. So you've got a new album coming out.
I do.
What's it called?
It's called Here's to Anyone.
Okay. And what's some of your favorite tracks on that? I mean, I'm sure they're all your favorite, but you know, it seems like artists usually have one or two that's like really near and dear to their heart or really resonates, you know, with you know who they are right now.
My top two tracks on that album is Authentic and California Won't. I'm excited for people to hear it. And
we're excited.
If it's out at this time when this is released, then I'm hoping everybody likes it.
Coming up, you're going to be performing at the Grand Ole Opry. How do you feel when you get that phone call? That's got to be incredible.
When I heard the news and they told me about it, I was like,
are you serious?
Are you sure?
Yeah, are you sure?
You sure you want me? I'm very lucky and blessed and thankful, grateful. What the hell?
They're everywhere. They just move up and down this bar.
You drop the line in and there you go. You got a fish. Easy din din.
Okay, Laine also has a hidden talent. He can fish backwards, upside down.
How far?
Look at that. Oh, that's pretty good.
Here we go.
Love you, Ian. Woo! Woo! I don't know.
Huh?
Like, wait till I get this one in the boat. Hold on. Oh,
wow.
Man. Feels like a... Whoa! You're going to be sad, Laine. You're going to be sad.
You caught mine.
Is this one
I caught
yours?
earlier.
Okay.
We gotta put this one in the water.
Look at that. Okay.
Wow, that's a nice one.
Check out that catch right here. Right here on Old Hickory Lake.
I think Miss Misty is a great person. She has an amazing personality. She has jokes, and she knows how to fish.
The thing that gives me goosebumps about today, he's going to be performing for his first time at the Grand Ole Opry. And when Laine is performing there, I'll be there in my first attendance cheering him on along with his family. There's nowhere to go but up for Laine Hardy.
Hopefully one day in the future I get to come back and do the same thing.
Bass fishing this morning with Laine, I've worked up an appetite. Now we're headed over to Center Point BBQ for what some say is the best barbecue in the world. We'll see.
Everybody says, I have the world's best barbecue. But is it really true? I was a little bit skeptical as we were headed over to Center Point if it was really going to live up to its legend, basically. Of course, we walked in and we were greeted very warmly. And when you walk in, you look around the walls and you're just seeing picture after picture of all these celebrities and singers that have come here over the years. I'm here with my
my new best friend, Robert Duke at Center Point BBQ, and you are the pit master extraordinaire. And you tell us a little bit about some of the people that have been in and out of here over the years.
Well, to be on the wall, first you have to be published. You have to have a song, of course, and most importantly, we have to be service to you. All the people that are in here that you see on the wall have been here or we serviced them over the years. Now, we leave the deceased stuff out of respect.
It was really great to hear all his stories. I mean, you won't believe the people that have been in there. Elvis Presley and Roy Orbison sat right up at the bar. And it was just really cool to be a part of history. But you know what? I still hadn't had the barbecue yet. So I still, is this really all it's cracked up to be?
Well, let's talk about the food a little bit, because there's a lot of stories behind the food in the sauce. Now, your secret sauces, you said, are over 200 years old?
Our two main ones are hot and mild sauce. The hot and mild sauce, of course, are Otis. We have sweet and sassy is my favorite. We have a mustard base that is South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Then we have Burning Bush that originated here. Then we have what's called the Big Bad Wolf. It's likened more to Kansas City, Texas. It's heavy, stays on top of the meat. So with our sauces here, there's 6, which is way too many, but it does go around the whole country, so you can get a flavor of the whole country right here.
I'm going to try them all.
Good.
Now, I heard, too, later on, I get to go in the back with Nick and try my hand at being a pit master for the day.
That'd be wonderful. We'd love to have you in the kitchen.
Hey, great. I'm excited. So it's great looking at the Wall of Fame. I was impressed, but I hadn't tried the food yet, and I haven't tried the barbecue yet. So I couldn't wait to get in the kitchen with Nick, his son, and see what the fuss is all about. And I'll be honest, I was trying to learn a few secrets.
It's time to grab my thermal gloves and head into the kitchen, where all the magic happens. We are pulling a pork shoulder. That looks good. Wow. Oh, just falling apart already.
So this top piece right here is that outside meat, outside skin right here. So we're just going to take this apart right here.
We have on our thermal gloves, so we're not going to burn our hands.
We'll have the minced meat right here that we chop up in the grinder behind us.
Okay.
We also have a pulled meat that just stays the way it is. We want to make sure we take out all the bones right here. So you see how the bones just fell out of here, that's when you know it's right. This is going to be our minced meat right here.
Okay.
It's going to be more of this outside. It's going to have more skin on it.
Okay.
All right, so this is a lot of people's favorite part of the meat that might not know what it is, but it's just going to be the most inside part of that shoulder right here. And we pull it by muscle.
Okay.
So this is our biggest muscle right here. We cut it in half.
Put it in the pulled section.
Right,
okay.
and then we've got some more pulled right here. There's a difference between fat and membrane. So you'll have some membrane in here. You'll have to pull off, and that's never going to break down.
So we're putting that somewhere else.
Yes, absolutely.
We don't want that.
This is our trash pile. We have very little trash right here. It's just
hardly anything goes to waste. Let's see if I can just kind of pull it off there, get a little going there, clean it up a little bit.
If you just go against it, it'll pull right
It'll
up.
just pull it right off, okay, like that. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And so as you get to the bottom of the pile, you notice there's going to be mostly minced meat right here.
Right.
So that's why we try to get the pulled immediately out and keep it all together. All right, we're getting close to it. That's pretty fast. You're a quick learner.
Yeah, we're a good team, that's what I'm saying.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Gotta save every little part that you can.
Every piece.
Okay.
That's how you do it. That was actually pretty fast. I'm impressed.
You want to do a pulled pork high five?
Absolutely, yeah.
We went into the smoker to get ready for the next day and loaded in several 100 pounds of pork and brined it on this huge smoker that they have that has 6 different rotating racks. Also, we got to load it up with some cured hickory wood. And finally, we had worked up such an appetite, it was time to eat. Nick asked us what we wanted for lunch, and we said everything. So he started just bringing out tray after tray of food. He brought out the 3 little pigs, He brought out brisket and gravy, which I had never heard of before, and it was out of this world. But then we got to the sauces, and one of the wonderful things is one of the recipes on their sauce is over 200 years old. Center Point BBQ here in Sumner County, Tennessee is the world's best barbecue, and we just proved that today.
Now that we've enjoyed the world's best barbecue, I'm ready to kick back and relax on the lake in Sumner County. Justin, it's so beautiful out here. How did you guys come up with the idea for cruising tiki out here on Old Hickory Lake?
All the credit goes to my wife. We were vacationing and saw how cool it was where we were at and decided to bring it back to Nashville, and it's been fun ever since.
That's so great. And tell us a little bit about the lake. There's a lot of history here.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything from country music stars that live on the lake, that come out to the lake to enjoy it, even down to them writing country songs about it. You'll hear things like 2 Foot and Party Cove and all spots that are right here on the lake.
I've heard that before, and now I know where it's coming from.
Absolutely, yeah. So when people come to visit, they always refer to coming to 2 Foot or one of the Party Coves, so it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and just the natural beauty and the shoreline. It's a really unique way to experience the lake, and I hear on the weekends it gets pretty fun out here.
It does. You get everything from 50 to 100 boats at a sandbar to just floating and relaxing. So it's cool. You get to make the cruise what you want it to be. So a lot of fun.
I loved hopping on Cruisin' Tiki and taking it slow and easy on the lake. One of the unique things about Sumner County is all the history. There are so many places where you can stay and escape the city into the countryside. We stayed at Walnut Hill. It was built in 1825. I really do feel like I was transported back in time. It was an incredible experience. When you're ready to go country, call Southern Country Farms in Sumner County, Tennessee. There are a lot of world-famous country singers here, among many rising stars like Raleigh Keegan. Tennessee really is where country music comes to play. Join us aboard River Ship Cruises for another way to experience Sumner County.
So I, live right outside of Nashville and moved there I played football in Kentucky, and fell in love with country music because of a Zac Brown Band record that I heard.
Oh, which one? I love Zac Brown as well.
Uncaged. It was like, for me, it was like Sweet Annie and Goodbye in Her Eyes, and moved to town and started writing on Music Row, and I think it takes a while for people to find themselves, but it took me about a year to figure out who I was as an artist and
in your sound, and
my sound,
what you want to be
and what
like.
you want to be.
Yeah.
That's just part of the process.
Where would you like to be 5 years from now, other than right here on this boat with me?
I would actually love to be right on this boat in
With
5
me.
years. Let's like put it on the calendar.
Okay.
In 5 years, I would like to be doing what I'm doing now, which is like, I think if you don't love the process of writing music, recording music, performing music at any level, then you won't love it at any level.
We go back to 17, pull back, skipping through a CDC sling away. Hey, thinking we had one more week. You and me, we were supposed to outgrow each other like a summer's cloudy summer. You know those clocks roll forward, but somehow we always find a way.
I just can't wait to be back here on on this boat with you in 5 years from now?
5 years.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Raleigh Keegan, you guys. Just an amazing songwriter, amazing singer. And tune on your radio soon because you'll be hearing him.
Rivership Cruises, Old Hickory Lake's premier private and luxury cruise experience. Sumner County is just minutes from Nashville and historic Broadway, the honky-tonk highway of Tennessee.
I'm getting to play the Grand Ole Opry. I'm nervous, but I'm also just excited to be able to do that. It's one of my goals and something I've always wanted to do in my music career. So I'm very honored to be able to stand on the same circle a lot of people that I'm influenced by stood in before me. So I'm very excited about it. It's unreal.
I hope you had as much fun as I did exploring Sumner County, from fishing and cruising Old Hickory Lake to discovering some of the best barbecue in Tennessee. When you're ready to go country, visit Sumner County.